Hi guys, Colleen from Walking the Resonant Path here. I just wanted to do another Christmas movie review for you, and this one's called Renovation Romance. Now, despite the title, this is a Christmas movie, even though it doesn't have Christmas in the title. Excuse me. The story follows real-life couple and TV host Chelsea, which is played by Jessica Landes, I think that's how you say it, Landes, and Jake, which is played by Adam Hertig, who fronts a renovation and counselling reality show. And it's designed to help couples both rebuild their homes and their relationships. Now, just as Chelsea and Jake make a much-needed plan for Christmas break, their network boss Don, informed them that a major investor is going to pull out. So to save the show, he insists that they film a live Christmas special with a couple that he's picked out for them. And the couple is Cooper, which is played by Daniel Lissing, I think you say, the guy that used to play Jack in When Calls the Heart, and also his girlfriend Janice, who is played by Samantha Kendrick. And they're struggling because Cooper wants to live in his family country cabin, while Janice prefers to the city. So she's a town girl and he's a country boy. Chelsea initially resists working over Christmas, and she says, we need a break in our relationship needs and probably never get any time in our relationship. But Jake convinces Chelsea that it will still feel like a holiday because they're going away and they're going to a cabin and stuff like that. So eventually Chelsea agrees. But when they arrive, Janice, Cooper's girlfriend, the couple that they're working with, she says, I can't handle this reality show stuff, even though I'm the one that organised it. I'm going to go to New York and see if I can sort out my head. And then all of a sudden Jake gets a phone call, and he's been trying to work out this marketing deal to market their stuff for their show and products, and they need to meet with him in New York. So he says, well, you know what, I've got to go to New York. Now, Chelsea's not very happy about this. She says, you convinced me to do this show. You convinced me to have couple time. Now you're racking off to New York. And so to try to appease her, Jake goes, well, look, we have to do couples counselling anyway, but why don't we do individual counselling first? Because I'm going the same place as Janice, I can do individual counselling with her. And since you're going to stay here and renovate the cabin with Cooper, you can do his individual counselling, and then near the end of the show, we'll get back to do the couples counselling, and we'll do the last final reveal for the house. And so Chelsea agrees to this, and so does Cooper and Janice. So anyway, obviously Janice and Jack go off, and that leaves Cooper and Chelsea alone. Chelsea, obviously, Chelsea and Cooper, they get closer and closer together as they're renovating their house, and as they're doing some Christmas activities, and as they're going on long, slow walks, and talking about Cooper's feelings and having deep and meaningfuls. And obviously, they say you need some spontaneity in your life, Cooper. And so they go and do some Christmas things. So that's basically the premise of the story. And obviously, when they get back, at first Janice and Cooper try to say that they're a happy couple. But just before they go on, back on air, Jack is about to propose to Chelsea. That's the two TV hosts. And but instead, Chelsea breaks up with him. So Jack quietly puts the ring back in his pocket, and they go on air. And then on air, Cooper and Janice decide they're breaking up. And this is Jake's a bit panicking, going, oh no, we're going to lose our jobs or whatever. So he does propose to Chelsea on air, even though they've just broken up. But he whispers in Chelsea's ear as he's doing it, and he goes, this is just for the show. Say yes, it's just for the show. So Chelsea says, I can't do this. So she basically announces to the world that America's sweethearts and TV hosts have broken up, and there's no real happy ending for the show. But in the end, it is a happy ending because, of course, Cooper and Chelsea get together. And, that's a happy ending for the show. And also they say the show continues and has a happy ending, like the reality show, because people like that they were truthful and natural. And honest with them. Well, Daniel Lissing always comes across to me on screen as authentic and charismatic and virtuous. He's very believable as a nice guy with a winning smile, and he brings his usual warmth and sincerity to Cooper. Jessica Landau's also gives Chelsea grace and emotional depth, and their pairing feels very natural, and it's very nice, sweet chemistry with gentle humour and heartfelt conversations. And this slow building connection is one of the highlights of the show. I really like how their relationship builds. The supporting cast is good as well. At first, you don't relate Jake and Janice, but by the end, you actually do like them. There's a smaller subplot featuring Chelsea's producer and best friend with a local man who turns out to be a tabloid reporter, which I thought was a really nice romance, and then they had to make him a bad guy, and then they don't fix it at all. So I was a bit sad that she never got a happy ending. Visually, the film does well. The Christmas decor is abundant, and even though it's abundant, you know how some movies it's just all just cramped in there in a haphazard way? Well, this was beautifully arranged. The sets were absolutely gorgeous, and the way they did all the Christmas decorations was just lovely. However, despite the festive backdrop, the movie actually lacks a lot of activities. So there's no cookie baking, no tree lighting, no gingerbread house making, and not even a Santa. So with more Christmas-themed moments or more Christmas music, it could have been much better, but I still really enjoyed watching it. Overall, it was a pleasant and gentle watch with lovely performances, and I really liked the chemistry between Chelsea and Cooper. So if you don't mind a movie that's a bit light on Christmas activities, I would actually watch this one for the warmth, the charm, and the beautiful decor. And if you do want to watch it, you can watch it on Netflix, and this got 75 candy cane points. Well, I hope you have a glorious day and do whatever resonates within your soul. Bye now.